Alright, what is up guys? We have war number 3, season 35. We're going up against Legion. I have some interesting things going on with this war, so I think you'll enjoy this. I'm taking path number 2, section 1, and then I'm taking path number 5, yes 5, as well as those 2 minis, Null and Nova, section 2. So a lot going on this war, a lot happening, a lot of thoughts. So I go ahead and boost up here for my fights. So this was the first war right after Battlegrounds went live, and I feel like Ibom always has some type of bugs whenever that happens, so it's always frustrating. And I think you'll possibly see one of the bugs here. So this first fight I have, I'll be taking Apocalypse on Strike Counter Fury. So basically here you want to follow the node. You don't want to run out of your heavies, medium, or light attacks, or the opponent gains a lot of Furies and Apocalypse, especially for his specials, how they can be a little tricky to dodge. You want to be careful with that. I'm using my rank 4 Warlock, so he has a class advantage, and he does very well here against Apocalypse. He does really well. So the fight's pretty straightforward. I start out with the heavy because you get 2 heavies, and then I normally do, I kind of missed what I did there, but I normally do try to do a medium, light, medium, and then into a full combo, because on this node you also have that, basically you get a bar of power and your opponent gets a bar of power, and if they use it, you get it taken away, and you don't want those Furies to stack up. So I try to keep my combos going right into a special so that I can reset the straight counter Fury node, which is unfortunate with Warlock because his special 2 is pretty beefy, but it's hard to get here. If the opponent had willpower, I probably could have gotten to it, but I don't believe he did have willpower. But regardless, Warlock hits pretty hard, and he's a rank 4. I can't remember if this is a rank 4 Apocalypse or not. I think it is. I didn't look at the screen, but yeah, just follow the node, don't get hit, and you should be fine. So this fight goes just fine. Nothing too dangerous. I'm feeling pretty good. That was my first fight. And then next I'm coming up to this Craven fight. He's a little tricky, especially with his special 1, because he places a trap and you get stuck in that trap and it can go downhill very quickly. So I'm kind of focusing on the straight counter Fury, but also planning on holding my block to force him to use his special, actually not to use specials at all, hopefully. So I've got that running through my head. Looks like I replaced to a Power Start 1 boost. I wanted to do that so that I could get to a special 2 as quickly as possible and try to end the fight. And I'm thinking that through my head, and I click fight. And I cut this very short, but I stayed on the screen for about, I don't know, like 10 minutes. So basically the fight loaded and loaded and loaded and loaded. I had 3 bars pop up very briefly, and then they went away, and it just kept doing that. That's about all you see there for the bars, but it just stayed on the screen. So Ibom had a glitch, and I was talking to my Alliance teammates. I said to my dad, and my fight, I said, this, what the shit? I had to force close, and it ended up counting as a death, which is very unfortunate. Because that kind of messes with you mentally, and that kind of sticks with you, because I haven't died yet this season. It's only been a couple wars, but I was like, okay, well, that sucks. It doesn't make me feel very good. Yeah, it just sucks. So I go ahead and close all the programs, make sure my connection's fine, which it was fine, because I've been on other apps, and everything was working just fine, so I believe it was a Ibom issue, but try to shake it off, and I go back in here with Warlock. So like I said, the strategy is get to a special 2, try not to let Craven throw a special 1. Easy game, easy life. I start out with the heavy, and I do a medium, light, back off, medium, light into a combo, special 2, and as you can tell, it goes down very quick. I also have a power back boost. I think I only had 150% on. I think that's all I had. Watch out for his 2-part heavy, throw a special 2, and he goes down. So clearly that was a super easy fight that I don't believe I would have died to, even if I played really bad. So it sucks that that was a death. Anyway, that was kind of still weighing on me, but I was trying to just move forward and shake it off the best I could. Next up, I had this Null on Footloose. I'm using Doom here. So Doom, when you use his heavy, the stagger, I wasn't sure if that would stop both the unstoppable and the evade charge or not, but I was told by my alliance mates that it would, which is kind of nice. So when you place the stagger, it prevents, I guess, any buffs from triggering. Null, I know his special one puts a corruption on you, or puts whatever it's called on you, the abyss thing, and then after that runs out, you get inverted controls. But my alliance mate also told me that as long as you throw a special while or before that timer expires, kind of like encroaching stun, it will prevent the inverted controls. I have class advantage. This is a rank 4 Null, but I have my rank 4 Doom. So I was pretty confident in this fight. Initially, I was a little worried, but once I got in there, I knew it was going to be fine. Just try to throw as many heavies as possible to keep your staggers up, and get into the Doom rotation if you can. I have Mystic Dispersion 5 out of 5, so I knew I'd be getting a lot of power as well. I think I do make a mistake here, but it doesn't end up costing me. So I put the stagger on him. There's also kinetic transference, so you have to be careful of that. He's got 2 staggers. I think I hit him once, twice, and I was like, oh, wow, he's very close to 3 bars of power. But I believe I have an invuln boost anyway, so I would have been fine. So I just hope he throws a special 2. That thing can kind of sneak up on you. I probably should have just held block there, so I got very fortunate that it didn't reach me. But now I just try to get him into the Doom rotation, the Doom cycle. Throw my special 3 here. That will stun him. Then you do a medium into a full combo. And I think I actually have enough power to get to a special 2 once I do that, because my Mystic Dispersion and all that kind of good stuff. Nope, I use a special 1, and then I fire my special 2, and I believe this kills him. So it worked out pretty well. So thankfully, that was a pretty easy fight. And then I kind of mismanaged my energy. I should have done it a little differently. I didn't realize that I was going to run out. But here I have Ibom on what's it called? Ebb and Flow Intercept. I'm taking it with Warlock, which is pretty easy. It's just a pretty straightforward Warlock fight. Just get intercepts where you can. I changed so many boosts on this war so many times. I used so many. I was so frustrated I wasted the Power Start one on the one that didn't count. That was a death. It was so frustrating. But anyway, so that's still kind of in the back of my mind. But here I have Ibom with Warlock. Warlock is poison immune. My goal was just to basically keep Ibom to as many special 1s as possible. I don't think it would have mattered if he got to a special 2, even if he got his aura, because he can't put poisons on me. But just in case, I wanted to be safe. Definitely did not want him to get to a special 3. I think I have, is it invuln or a Power Star 1? No, I have an invuln boost here. I'm trying to get an intercept. I get one here off the very beginning, which works out really well, so I can put a lot of damage in really quick. And I didn't look once again to see if this was a rank 4 Ibom or not. But yeah, strategy is just kind of keep him to a special 1. I block his special 1 a lot of time after the initial hit, because I don't know, he just takes up like half the screen. You can get caught really easy, and I didn't want to. So here I'm just trying to bait out another special 1, which, like I said, in hindsight, I think I could have easily just done special 2s, but I just wanted to be safe. So I think I'd do an intercept or try for an intercept here. I don't think I get clipped at all now. And then I drop an L2, which is always fun to watch because they're always beefy. I have my 150% power boost on, so I get a little bit of power back after I threw that special 2. There his protection comes back. So basically here you can play it without intercepting. It just makes it for a much longer fight, and you'll see where sometimes you should maybe do that here on my next fight. So the Ibom goes down pretty easy, but and I ran out of energy there. So still kind of weighing on me that I had a death. And so next up I'm taking this Mojo. I decided to use Ibom just because I took a Mojo, I think last war, on a mini, and he had 400,000 health, and I did just fine. I don't know, a couple of things. I had the death from the disconnect weighing on me, and then I think in hindsight Falcon would have been better. I was unaware that Falcon bypasses Ebb and Flow Intercept. Still wouldn't have been an easy fight. I think this is really good placement for a rank 4 Mojo, but you can see he has 226,000 health. Then with Ebb and Flow decreasing his health, your hits, unless you intercept by 50%, You know, it's like 450,000 hits from Mojo. And Mojo is really tough because even though I don't get buffs from Ibom, he still has a lot of passive power gain based off of his prompts and stuff, which is really tough. So here in the beginning goes fine. I did an intercept, and things are kind of going my way. You'll see here I do get, I think I just, not only, you know, obviously it's that Death Wang on me, maybe Falcon, but what I did wrong is I definitely tried for too many intercepts. I was too focused on trying to make the fight shorter. I was just thinking, I gotta get the ebb and flow off, and when in reality, I could have just played the fight a lot slower, and it would have been fine. I would have kept my invuln boost. Worst case scenario, I could have pushed him to a special 3, and that wouldn't have been the end of the world. But you'll see me here. I get back into the corner a lot. Here in the beginning, he does use the specials a lot. There, I get hit twice. I should have just thrown my special 3. I think I was trying to throw my special 3, but for some reason it didn't register. But anyway, so I lost 2 hits of my invuln boost, and yeah, I just didn't. I don't know where my head was at. I think honestly, I think I played the node decently well for what I was trying to do with intercepts and stuff. But I just shouldn't have tried for so many intercepts. I should have just let him die by himself by throwing my special 3s and hitting him. I wasn't in danger of timing out as far as I'm aware. 3.5 minutes and 41%. Here, I'm just hoping he throws his special 2, which he does. And the special 2 can clip you. It comes out pretty quick and it's pretty strong. So I think at this point I still have one of my invuln hits. He parried me there with my intercept, took away my invuln, took down some health. I'm still winning this fight by a lot, 78% versus 36. Doing good. He hits me there in the corner. I don't know, I guess I just didn't hit my block fast enough. The fight's going on for a long time now. I don't know, I'm just starting to think about, what if no, I can't die. I'm not gonna die. So still winning the health battle, doing all right. We have acid burn on now. If I could just stay close to him, but it's hard to stay close to him. He's got a special 2. Thankfully here, I just block it and take it, and that's totally fine. He's going down. I get an intercept, which was cheeky there. Once again, I probably shouldn't have gone for that. Here I'm going, and I see that he doesn't have ebb and flow intercept down. I'm like,
championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for
push him to a special 3, and then he caught me with a special 2, and I paused it because I was like, fuck. I was like, how do I not die here? But I died there. So in hindsight, a lot of things I could have done different. In the end there, I should have just full comboed into a special 2. It would have killed him, I believe. But instead, I was like, just to be safe, I'm going to try to bait out that special 2, and he threw it right when I was thinking about that. So it just sucks to die. So yeah, so I think my disconnect was weighing on me. Should have used Falcon perhaps, still wouldn't have been a guarantee. I tried to intercept too many times. Should have played it a little bit slower, probably a little safer, and then I should have thrown my special 2 at the end. A lot of things I did wrong, but once again, you got to try to shake that off. Just sucks is it's my first death since last season of the first war. I died, and it just sucks that there are 2 deaths from this one, but it's one's from a disconnect. I don't know. Disconnect's just, it's like a kick in the dick. It just sucks. Anyway, so I finished off that Mojo, and I died. I'm thinking it might be my profile picture. I don't know. I changed it. I was actually thinking that. I was like, what if I die when I change my profile picture? Anyway, I still like it. All right, last fight is this Nova. Nova, I'm taking this with Doom. I'm like, all right, I really cannot die because I cannot have 3 deaths, 2 actual deaths from a in the same war. So I have Doom. This is ebb and flow intercept still. I have class advantage. The big things with Nova is when you try to intercept him when he has a Fury up, you can't. You can try, and he'll block it, and then after he blocks it or auto blocks it the first time, then that goes down into cooldown or something, or takes away his Fury, and then you can do it. So basically, to intercept him, you got to do back-to-back intercepts. So I started out trying to do intercepts, and I think I even get 1 or 2 in, but then I was like, I'm going to learn my lesson from that Mojo. So I decided just to kind of just play the node, just 50% damage reduction, because I have class advantage anyway. So yeah, so there I get the intercept. I get a couple parries off here. I'm really bad at reparrying, which is not the greatest. Nova also gets, he caught me there at the special one, not a good start. Nova also gets extra, I don't know what it's called, charges or whatever for how much ground he covers. And I think when he gets to 100, he gets an unblockable buff for 3 seconds. So you need to be conscious of that. Here I'm just trying to get him into the Doom rotation. I can't remember if he had ebb and flow intercept there or not. I think it was still up. We'll see how much damage this does. Yes, I believe it was still up. So from here, as always, medium, full combo, and then you want to throw that special one. Do I throw a special two? No, I didn't. I decided to wait. So I might try to intercept. No, actually, I'm just trying to be out his special two. His special two is a little bit like Mojo's in that it can catch you if you're not fully ready for it, and it hits hard too. So yeah, went for an intercept, and that was stupid. So I was like, right there and at that point, I was like, okay. I was like, no more intercepts. I was like, we're done. We're done trying that. So I think I just go straight into the Doom rotation. Thankfully, I'm good at dodging his heavies because I've taken him with Magneto before on a certain node where I had to basically back myself into the corner. His heavy is really slow. It's only 2 parts. It's really easy to evade, which is good. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of a long fight. I just try to just basically mow him down. I do take a hit here at some point. I don't know if it's a special 1 or a special 2 or what it is, honestly. But I definitely take some damage here at some point. I think it's a little nervy, but thankfully, spoiler alert, I did not die again. Was it there? No, somewhere here. Also, you got to be careful because Nova does have some passive power gain. Once again, I can't remember how that works. Maybe when he gets to 75 charges or whatever, but throw my special 1, and then I go in here, and it's been a couple days since I had this war. No, I think it's fine. I think here at some point it gets a little nervy. Does he hit me? Does he parry me? Hopefully not. Okay, maybe he does something. Oh yeah, okay. So as you can see there, that was nervy because I went for another intercept. Intercepts, it's just a bad idea, apparently. It went really well with the intercepts with Warlock, but he's a lot easier to intercept people with. So here I just finish out. I think a special 3s might finish him. Gets close. Like I said, I'm leaving the ebb and flow up, and he goes down. So thankfully I did not die there, but I did have 2 deaths, one from disconnect, so that kind of sucked. We did end up winning this war, thankfully, pretty handily. So congrats to Legion. You guys had a good war. Congrats to the MVPs. Hopefully I won't die anymore. And yeah, that was my war. A lot of things going on. So appreciate you watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.